Hello. You are at 100k points. Well, we could set up a goal in which we could set up a goal. Yeah, sure, why not? We could set up a goal. I think we could do something about it. I did hydrate, by the way. I did hydrate or dihydrate. So how are you doing today, Frankie? You're the only one on time for my stream. Also, I didn't just notice. I noticed a couple of days ago. But Pokemon Day is on Pokemon Day. On Pokemon Day. So, you know, just finished work. Heck yeah. That reminds me, in, what is it, 2 weeks? 3 weeks? Let's see. In 3 weekends, you'll be 2 hours ahead of me. That's gonna be fun for you people in the US and I think Canada. The rest of the world that changes their times, their clocks, changes them at on the 26th of March instead of the 12th. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Everything's gonna be fine. You know, everything's gonna be fine. Let's see if I remember what we were doing in our video game of Danganronpa. Welcome to the world of tomorrow. Yeah, pretty much. Well, just Costa Rica doesn't. We don't change our clocks because we are smart. That's all there is to it. Let's open the game. Let's open the game and also have it be on the correct screen. Yeah. There we go. So I do have to say one thing. I might be a little bit slower in the game today because my wrists are hurting a lot and I don't appreciate it. So, yeah. If I have to end the stream a little bit earlier than usual, I am so sorry about that. But I do have to take care of my wrists. It's spooky here in the future. I mean, you're also in New York, so is everything desolate? A desolate wasteland? Is I Am Legend true? Okay, what were we doing? Oh, we were having free time. Okay. Yeah. I just remembered that daytime. I just remembered that Sakura was ousted. Poor Sakura. Will Smith destroys the world. Oh no. I also remember Kyoko doesn't talk to us. Oh, no. I didn't mean that. Kyoko doesn't want to talk to us because we hid something from her. Byakuya is hidden from Toko. I wanted to see what my abilities are, but I guess I can't see it. You sleeping? What? Where everyone at? Everyone's just chilling. Don't worry about it. What's wrong, Frankie? Did something happen? I am the mod. I am the mod. I'm by myself with the girl, yep. You're panicking? Just breathe. Everything will be fine. I'm still trying to figure out... It's good for hellos and farewells. Okay. His passionate love. I don't know who we should talk to. I think I tried talking to Kyoko last time before we ended the stream, and she's not talking to us. Yeah, she doesn't want to deal with us. I guess? Yeah, I guess we're gonna go see Byakuya. I hate him, but you know, whatever. Whatever. Sakura and Hina. Finally, some action. Things are starting to become interesting.
What do you want?
Huh? Oh, I didn't see you standing there. Did you need something? Yeah, hang out with him. I don't mind allowing you to indulge in my attention. Hope you appreciate this. Oh my god, I hate him! I spent some time with Byakuya. It was terrible. He won. I wanted to kill him. Sure. Let's see what I can give him that he might like. I don't think I have anything that he might like. Maybe? You insist I suppose I can accept it. I have a question for you. Oh, he did like it! Interesting. Huh, you do?
That's right.
Something's been bothering me for a while now, and I can't take it anymore. So to answer my question, I need you to explain to me what exactly your ultimate lucky student title means. Oh, well, I don't totally get it myself, but what I do know is that I was picked at random from a pool of normal students.
So in other words...
So you just got into Hope's Peak by blind luck? Yep. I see. Well, that answers my question. What was the question? How a commoner like you with absolutely no unique talent or abilities could get into this school. Oh, I forgot to mention. Boring. How a boring, untalented, utterly generic commoner got in. Boring? Generic? Did you really have to list all of that off?
Naturally.
But it's the truth. Maybe, compared to you, the ultimate affluent progeny and all. But even I... You seem to think it's merely an issue of title, but make no mistake. My lineage, intelligence, figure, athletic ability, they're all ultimate.
In other words...
Which is to say, I am the ultimate perfection. Feel free to begin calling me that, in fact. It's really taking this to the extreme. You, who have nothing, I, who have everything. We are living proof that all men are not created equal. I hate him. You have my pity, Makoto. Life can be cruel indeed. And because I pity you so much, perhaps someday I'll allow you to hear my tale of glory. Consider it a blessing, a gift from me to you, to allow you to bask in my glory. A mean-spirited lecture Byakuya left me. I learned one thing about Byakuya today. Anytime I talk to him, I need to prepare for extreme psychological trauma. Yeah. Cool and composed. Heck yeah. Did you know Shadow the Hedgehog is the ultimate life form? Yeah. And also in the Shadow the Hedgehog game, they piss on the moon.
Okay then.
Nighttime already. Tonight feels somehow uneasy. We still haven't settled things with Sakura. Everyone's in a terrible mood. I just hope nothing happens tonight. But things will happen because this is Danganronpa, you know? After I declined the offer to become a shrimp, the tech support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back suggesting I should become a crab instead. How much can one person love crustaceans? I said no, of course, and she shot back. Okay, then how about to make you extra special, you can be a crab that walks sideways and backwards. But how's that any better? I don't want to go sideways or backwards. I want to go forward. I heard her annoyed sigh on the other end of the line. Then she said, just don't see the splendor of the crab. Haven't you ever heard of the tale of the crab and the monkey? Of course I've heard of it. I know all about it, but so what? The crab beats the monkey, but it's just some legend, hardly relevant to our greed-obsessed modern society. Sure, monkeys still show up in movies and stuff from time to time, but no crabs. Monkey-themed clothes are sweeping in the fashion. Oh, is this when Frank? What was it? Frank Facepal Frank, I think, was going on. But the crab doesn't stand a chance, right? What I'm saying is, crabs have no place in today's light-speed world. Do your market research, lady. Which is why I chose the always popular bear image.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
Yep, that's the secret origin story.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, now I want crabs. I want seafood. Need to do something about Sakura. Better go to the dining hall and talk about it one more time. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Huh? Was that someone screaming? I think it came from the dining hall. It came from the dining hall, and we have super pumped up music coming on, so let's go. Makoto, we got big problem, man. What's wrong? Look. Hiro's finger shook as he pointed.
Hina!
Mm.
Are you okay? What happened?
She killed her. Genocide Jill killed Hina!
I mean, Hina looks very much alive right then and there.
You gotta be kidding!
No. She's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. Why? What happened? Well, Toko and Hina just, all of a sudden they were yelling and then they knocked the pepper off the table and that led to a sneeze. Her giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real. And look at my shapely collarbone. Doesn't it just totally set you on fire?
Totally not adorable.
Anyway, you totally non-adorable boys, just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else I'll start cutting and cutting and cutting and indulging myself for who knows how long. Okay then, let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, Hito, help me. Sure thing. Oh, Jill. Genocid's Jack's abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to finally regain her composure.
Sorry.
Thank you. Are you sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it really was just a scratch. But still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know. Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcastic. That just makes you sound even more hostile. But man, I couldn't believe it. I was positive I was about to see someone's life come to an end. If I ever saw something like that, I'd never be able to sleep again, which would suck. I love sleeping. Yeah, never mind the person who actually died, right? Hey, Hina, what the heck happened? We just got in a fight, and I lost my temper and flew off the handle.
Terrible.
But it's 'cause she's just awful. Just the most super awful girl ever.
Could it be?
Come on, go easy on her. It's probably because of her complicated home life. Forgive and forget, yeah?
I don't want to hear it.
Not a chance. She just pisses me off right off. It's seriously scary when a woman snaps like that. Okay, we have 2 things to act for. Let me guess. The fight was because of Sakura?
But
At first, I tried to just ignore it. If you let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have time left to live your life. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just...
what the heck?
Without thinking about it, I just felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times.
You're serious?
A dozen times isn't really without thinking. And when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right?
Sorry.
It's my own fault. I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all those terrible things about my friend, you know? Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. And just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to the... Oh no! I needed to know about the other thing! And there she stood before us. Oh, Sakura. You're hurt. What happened?
Huh?
Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal. Makoto, Hiro, what's the meaning of this? It wasn't me. It was Genocide Jill. It's all that demented murderous fiend's fault.
Damn.
To hurt Hina. Damn you. Leave me alone. But hurt her? What is this?
How dare
What
you?
is this? I'm okay. It's just a scratch.
No forgiveness.
Unforgivable.
I can't forgive this.
I can't forgive them. Hiro, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. I don't hate you exactly.
I can't forgive this.
Why? Somebody save me. No, but I needed to know about the other part. Give me... Oh, I messed up. I feel like I messed up. Screaming out of the nurse's office. Just a second later. What's going on? What's all this noise about? Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hito's spot in the room.
It would seem.
I gathered that something happened. Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura.
Wait.
You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything. I'm drawing a line right here and now. Drawing a line?
Goodbye.
Wait, Sakura! Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left were... Kyoko? Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured.
That's fine.
It's fine. Huh? About that issue we discussed earlier. It doesn't matter anymore. Anyway, there's something else I wanted to talk to you about. Okay, we have... Oh my god, there's a bug! Bug, let me crush you with my hands! I did. I crushed it with my hands. I want... Okay. And do you forgive me about not being able to talk about it?
In other words,
Could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah. To think like that.
I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you.
Oh, I love that. I love that line. I love that line. Excuse me, I love that line. Yes, Kyoko, you're best girl. What?
Because
Ultimately, that means you don't trust me. No, that's not it. But if that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind. I'm sorry.
that's fine.
It's fine. I've already forgotten about it. Besides,
And
I may have overreacted. Huh? Anyway, it's over and done. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Okay, thank you. And now there's the other thing that we need to talk about. What is it you wanted to talk to me about?
indeed.
Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there, and we're gonna make out. Heck yeah, we're gonna make out. It's gonna get hot. Hot and sweaty. Where?
So,
Just come with me and you'll find out. I guess, but...
shall we go?
Well then, shall we get going? Oh my god, it's just Kyoko is my type of girl. I mean, most girls are my type of girls, so... Girls. With her typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Ah, Kyoko! I hurried to catch up to her. She walked ahead in silence, and in silence I chased her. And eventually we arrived. The dressing room? So there's something else you mentioned.
Indeed.
That's right, it has to do with alter ego. But you said we didn't need alter ego anymore.
Wrong.
I didn't say we didn't need him. I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs alter ego. He has business with us. Huh?
Right.
Alter ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently he has something he wants to talk to us. Alter ego wants to talk to us? To ask us something?
Correct.
Okay. Okay. So I have to check the laptop. Hello. Oh, so it's just the two of you? Kyoko and Makoto? Kyoko's fingers glided across the keyboard. Is two not enough? No, it's okay. Two should be plenty. But what is it he wants to ask us?
Indeed.
Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. What did you want to ask us? Oh, yes, so... I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network.
What?
Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, Why? Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here, saying I've finished my work... I don't want that.
I want to be able to help.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here.
That's right.
that's what Master would want me to want to. So, to help everyone else, to solve the mystery of this school. The only way I can help is if you connect me to the school's network. But if you did that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the mastermind would find out about it. They'd find you and they'd... You agree, right, Kyoko? I realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why. But when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed, too admirable, too fragile.
Hey,
You remember what you asked before, Makoto? You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah.
certainly.
When I talk to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this.
Correct.
There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend. Kyoko. To be honest, I didn't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the mastermind really will notice. But
Makoto.
let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network. But
Hey,
he's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. And he says that he wants to fight alongside his friends.
now.
If you're in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. I'm not gonna sing. I got you guys. I'm not gonna sing. Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're their friend. Hey, are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please don't.
I want to believe in myself.
I want to be able to say, I know I can do this.
Leave it to me.
So please, let me try.
Listen.
And besides, there's one place where the mastermind might not notice. One place?
That's right.
Remember, there's another place besides here where there's no surveillance camera. A room without... The secret room! That's it, the secret room you told me about. Definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in there.
Indeed.
And I do believe you can connect to the network from there. Remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall. I don't see one, but I'll believe you, Kyoko. However, just because there's no camera doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We'll also have to move Alter Ego. The mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over. You're right.
That's what we have to do.
But despite all that, I still think we need to try it.
Correct.
Because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. Kyoko. In that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you can hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it.
It's true.
Okay then, I'll leave it to you. Thank you.
So then...
Then, let's get started. It's gonna be a little cramped for you, Alter Ego. Bear with us, okay? We started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop, stuffed it underneath my jacket. It tickles! Shh, you can talk right now. We're going to move you to another room, okay? Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? Understood. Your command has been implemented. Good. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I didn't know how to react.
Makoto.
In the secret room, there are a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. So there might be a network cable in there?
However...
Assuming the mastermind hasn't taken it already. Well, all we can do is go and check for ourselves.
It's true.
Agreed. Let's head to the secret room. Oh boy! let's do the thing, I guess. I was like, it's the other way. No, it's this way. It's this way. One way or the other. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. One way or the next way. This is always acting really strange. Take your... okay. Also, yes, for those of you wondering about that song, I only know that song because of the Rugrats movie. I think it was Rugrats in Paris.
Have you reached that certain age?
My obsession. That's great. That's great voice acting. 10 out of 10. What are you doing? Living? I see. Anyway, I'm headed back to my room. I'll just be there, living totally calm. I think I might have done something bad, but whatever. This isn't where we need to go.
Hey,
Come on, we have to hurry. Oh, it isn't this one? I thought it was this one. Oh, isn't it in next to swimming? Thought it was that one, but okay.
hey,
Hey, Makoto. Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. What?
listen to me.
Just hurry up and go. And make sure you don't run off. I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful, I thought that I'd be mad at her, made her mad again somehow.
Just a second.
Or are you just standing there? Hurry up and go! Okay, I'm going.
So then,
And be thorough. Counting on you. Oh, good. Doesn't make us do the thing again. Okay, first we have to find the network cable. She said drawers. And there should be a bunch of cables in this drawer. Oh look, it's a network cable! Now we just have to connect Alter Ego. Immediately get to work. Pull the laptop and connected it to the Ethernet port with the cable. And bam, I got hit in the head. And that should do it.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it worked.
Leave it to me.
Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I see if I can call for help. Oh, so please just wait a little while longer. Oh no! Oh no! This is giving me vibes of 999 too, in which they were like, "I'm gonna call for help," and then they weren't in Earth. And no, feelings. I have feelings. Why are video game making me have feelings? Feelings are not good. Ah!
I'm gonna do my best.
Just hold tight and put your faith in me. So I was about to leave. I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us as friends. Friends? Even me?
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Makoto. Oh, that precious face! Look at that precious face. That's so cute. The precious face is 10 out of 10. I love it.
Makoto.
How'd it go? Well, it went okay, but all the documents are gone, just like I told you. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
Correct.
I see. Then there's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh, Kyoko, no, I wanna date you, Kyoko. I wanna date you. I wanna date Kyoko. Everyone, can I date Kyoko? I wanna date Kyoko. Actual feelings. I wanna date Kyoko. I love her. She's so cool and calm and collected. Ah, Kyoko.
What?
Yes? So we're just gonna split up? We're gonna not date anymore?
Why is that?
Of course. I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct? Should I hesitate and fumble to say something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I just had more I wanted to talk to you about. Like, what are you going to do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done. It's true.
However,
But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. Then what should we...
so
We can find some new clue that would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now. Which is why alter ego. All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right. That's our only option. Oh, Sakura! Sakura, we love you! Here, we love Sakura. In this house, we love Sakura! We parted ways and I headed back to my room. I'm still sad about Sakura. I'm kinda tired. So I laid down in bed. Maybe because of the stress of moving alter ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. So before long at all, we sleep. I had completely and utterly dozed off. Oh, a doorbell. Huh? The sharp sound of a doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back into the real world. I have a bad feeling about this. Makoto, get out here. Kyoko, what's going on?
Indeed.
Hina just came to see me, and she was white as a ghost. Oh no! Sounds like something happened. What? As soon as I heard that— No! No! My heart! No, please, no, please! Sakura, we love you! No! If it's Byakuya, I don't care too much. Byakuya can die for all I care. But as soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. Makoto! Kyoko! You know what's wrong. Something's not right. In the rec room. What's inside? There was a window on the rec room door and I hurried to look inside. When I did... Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head. Bowing her head, bowing. What's going on? Did something happen to her? I was just walking past and I just happened to notice her through the window. But I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking. I tried calling her name. But she wouldn't respond. So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
Anyway,
First of all, we need to get into that room. But the door's locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating regulations.
listen to me.
We're going to force our way in. I just said
Wrong.
the door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room doesn't have a lock. Then why?
It would seem
Feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair? Chair.
in other words.
Either way, this door isn't locked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rule does not apply. Then there's no problem if we break in?
Indeed.
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll get it something to break it with. Wait, right here. Oh, Sakura. Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? No, Sakura. Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure. Kyoko didn't reply. No, Kyoko, don't look. Anger. I'm anger. I'm anger. I am the anger. There was only silence. But the silence didn't last long. Here. found a broom in the classroom. Use it.
Makoto.
You can handle this, right, Makoto?
Please.
Come on, please hurry. Okay, you two stand back. I took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could. Aiming directly at the window, all it took was one solid hit. Crash. Whoever did this to Sakura, I am so angry. The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room. I stuck my hand through the door, through the now open window, and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. The chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just pushed it with all my strength. Finally, the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could. But the moment I laid my hands on her... Aww. All I felt was cold death. I could only feel the last lingering warmth of the living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. And then... I'm gonna cry.
A body has been discovered.
I'm actually crying. Oh my god. Sakura was one of my favorites. I can't. I love her so much. She doesn't deserve this. She really didn't deserve this. Oh my god. I know it's just a video game out here crying. I'm crying real tears.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Danganronpa.
Oh.
Huh? Sakura's dead? She's really dead?
Yes, Hina, it seems that way. I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. We didn't make it in time. It's happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wonder, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead? Checking for a pulse or a reaction? I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. And I... Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I am legit crying. I don't know if it's too noticeable, but I am legit crying. I hate this. I hate this so much. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just sit there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I sit there unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after I don't know how long, I got everyone.
What?
Yes.
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed. I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means. Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say?
Huh?
No. Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault.
It's one of you. Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, one of you killed Sakura.
What?
You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation? I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her.
Forgive you.
One of you did it. I know it. You know it? Jeez, I didn't... Oh my god, no. I need to collect my thoughts if I want to do Monokuma's voice justice. Oh my god. Ugh. Ugh. I need water. Okay. Here we go. Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Come on.
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer.
It's the Monokuma file.
And don't get so mad, Miss Asahina. We're gonna ruin that lewd little face of yours. Now then, with that, Hold on. There's something I want to ask you. It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura.
Say what?
Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me. Which, thank God for that. It saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that.
Hey,
I gotta tell ya, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she'd violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her. So, I do know who it was, but whoever the blackened is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe them? One? Oopsie, before you get all pissy potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. Because I mean, your lives are all on the line, right?
What is this?
What the hell? He owes them one?
I won't forgive you.
I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind after all. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. Hina? I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay, then Hina is guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
what?
Me. You're always a thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. That's an order. An order?
That's fine.
Fine. I'll stay behind. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on! Before that, there's something I want to say.
What?
Which is... Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene. What?
It's your fault!
One of you killed Sakura!
I won't forgive you.
I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Stop talking.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise?
It's all clear now.
I won't ask you to let us to let all of us in. Just let me. You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway. Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving master anyway. And Yuhiro, do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I say? I mean, I don't really have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear.
Then it's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided!
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But
Hey,
we have to find out who killed Sakura.
correct.
For those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally, who would want to touch his filthy dead body? Oh my god, I want to punch him in the face!
Listen,
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone, keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
listen to me.
all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's kind of hopeless hope. Have no choice but just do it. Oh my god. Better check the Monokuma file before anything else. The victim was Sakura Ogami. The death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from a violent vomiting of blood. Oh. So that also means probably poison of some sort.
Hey,
I think the case this time might be a challenge. Why's that?
so...
The only way to the rec room is the door we just came through. And the door had been jammed shut with the chair from inside the rec room. Which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after burying the door. So if the door was blocked on the inside, there was no way in or out till we broke the window. There's like zero escape, right? Oh my god, is that the other game? That's the other game that I like.
In other words,
This is a classic locked room murder. Locked room? I guess you might see this kind of a thing a lot in mystery, not movies, books, or whatever. But could it really happen in real life? And right before our eyes like this?
hey,
Are you curious to hear more about the locked room murder what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind.
that's fine.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime and then through some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. A basic approach that includes using a string or simple mechanisms. There are a number of variations. So for that, all we'd have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
Correct.
The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh?
In other words,
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from the outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, something like that.
however,
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gaps that would allow it. Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list.
it's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that?
In other words,
They stay hidden, and when the door is open, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. That sounds like it could have been possible, maybe.
it's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room,
In other words,
By that I mean there actually is an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see these a lot in novels and things, but in reality it's generally not possible. Then you think we can cross off that one too?
Indeed.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locker room mysteries, those are the basics. So there are 4 possibilities. And Kyoko, which of those 4 choices seemed most likely in this case?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say. I see. The way the killer set up the locked room. Until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. There's a bloodstain in front of the magazine shelf. Must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? There are shards of glass scattered all around the chair Sakura was sitting on. It's all red. The glass is all red, and there are the top and bottom sections of a bottle, right? So this must have originally been a bottle. Huh? There's something else on the ground near the glass. It's a figure. It fits the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure, but it's a horse, so it's probably for chess. Figure on the floor. There's also that. Looks like some kind of wrapper. Ah, that's... Do you recognize it, Hina? Well... yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found that Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. Thought it might help her calm down a little. So I gave the candy to Sakura. I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back into my room. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on them. You really like them that much? But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now they've lost all their flavor. Hina. Polka dot candy wrapper. One of the bottles is gone. It's a Monokuma figure. Okay, I'm wondering how they managed the figures inside the bottles. I've always wondered that, yeah.
So...
It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle. I actually know that you have to build them in the bottle, and it's so fucked up. Which is why I've never tried, and I don't think I ever will. I don't think I ever will. Huh? You know where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat placed it inside? You've never seen that. Oh, yeah, maybe I have.
In other words...
So, this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will. Monokuma bottle. I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things, little by little. The Monokuma bottle sitting on the shelf. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground. The red shards of glass, which probably started out as a bottle. Which would mean Sakura must have been hit in the head with the Monokuma bottle, right? The shards of glass and the Monokuma figure are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say that the Monokuma bottle was the weapon. Oh, that's us. Oh, that's not us. There's some kind of plastic container around near the entrance of the room. Oh, they did mention that! They mentioned that it was dangerous! Oh no, they mentioned that it was dangerous at some point. There's some kind...
So...
It looks like a protein drink, and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved protein. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
Wrong.
I wouldn't take that too hard if I were you. I know. But still, it's this protein can. It's got a label on it that says Chem A2. That reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the Chem lab had all kinds of health stuff. So she must have gotten this from the Chem lab.
Just a second.
But that's strange. Huh? What is?
Hey,
You see what's scattered around the glass? The can? Shards of light blue glass. They must be part of the window I broke to get inside.
correct.
But they aren't just scattered around the can. They're also underneath it. Why does that matter?
So,
I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take note of that. I feel like it'll become an important clue later on. Yeah. The chair was shoved up against the doorknob so we couldn't get to the door to open. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used in the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it. Interesting. Okay, one last thing. Sakura drew her last breath, sitting slumped! Are you gonna shrimp? Let's not shrimp. For Sakura, let's not shrimp. There's obvious evidence of a blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally, I wouldn't have any problem believing that's what killed her. But according to the Monokuma file, she had also vomited blood. And I can see traces of blood on her lips for sure. So, what would have caused her to vomit blood? The Monokuma file specifically said she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Status of Sakura's body. Maybe her getting hit on the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood? Not a chance. Byakuya?
That's fine.
However, your eyes landed on a most interesting location. Interesting.
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting. Don't you agree? No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died. So roughly an hour ago. Was that when Kyoko and I were moving alter ego? Maybe.
What the heck?
We already know who did it! Byakuya, Taku, or Hiro. It had to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. What? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she told me that she'd left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon, the Monokuma file said she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth, I heard it from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her. Oh, Hina. Please don't be the one. Please don't be the one, Hina. We love you in this house, Hina. Please don't be the one. But she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. If I'd stopped her, by force even, this would never have happened. Hina. It's impossible not to have regrets. I know. But the fact that she had to ask those three to meet with her, and she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, the same time and place she ended up dying, maybe a good idea to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly.
However,
But for Sakura to have been killed, yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
it's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? They must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
They would have needed to if they expected to stand a chance against her. Oh, Hina. What do you want? You're bothering me. So there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? So you found out. Interesting. Then it's true. I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. Haven't seen Sakura today at all. Byakuya says he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Come on.
You're all finished. Please remove yourself from my sight. Okay, thanks. Oh my god, I hate Byakuya so much. Like, I hate Byakuya so much. It's so bad. I hate him so much. I think that's... Oh, there's more to examine?
Hey,
Shows the ultimate...
certainly.
I thought I... Oh, is the stand also something I have to search? Same shelf full of magazines. There are different kinds of magazines here. Oh, I didn't notice this. Huh? The locker's open and they're on the inside? It's a handprint?
Why?
What's a handprint doing here? Looks like someone touched the inside of the locker and left the handprint and all the dust.
It's true.
It looks quite fresh too. I'd say someone was hiding in the locker and they left behind a little something extra. So then, maybe the killer hid here until the locked room was opened. Don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that's not a possibility. Huh? Why not?
Hey,
Think back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? Oh yeah, and the locker was already opened at that point.
indeed.
So there was no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. Yeah, so then, what does a handprint mean? Can I leave now? Oh, I can't yet. I thought I had checked everything, but... Oh, I need to check... Do I need to check the door? The only way... Okay, the door doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence on the mountings that have tampered with. Notably, the change to the door is its smashed window, which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. There's no evidence of that kind of string or mechanism was used in the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. Having examined both the door and the chair, there's no doubt that the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning, but the door from opening? And there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created the locked room from inside, not from the outside.
Listen.
Well, Makoto, have you finished your general investigation? Yeah, I think so. For the most part.
So then,
Then you should probably go and talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
listen to me.
Which is why I've decided you'll go in my place. She's decided? She's gotten a lot more pushy since we had our issue. But she's right. I do have to go talk to the others. She wanted to meet with with two other people, and I need to hear what they have to say. I was... Okay, so I do have to go with it. I do have to press the button. Those two probably went back to their rooms. No, I wanted to check the chem lab. Can I not check the chem lab? I can't check the chem lab. Can I go in? I need to get more info. Okay, I guess we can't go into the chem lab. Kyoko, Taka, Mi, Mondo, Sayaka. Ugh. I didn't know you too much, but still sad. Press the doorbell. After a few seconds.
Who's there?
Ugh, the most negative aura I've ever felt. An aura of total decay.
Well, what do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood, too.
She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall.
What do you want?
You said you wanted to talk to me about something? If it's something indecent, get ready for a sexual harassment lawsuit. Okay. We're gonna go for the second one just because it's funny. You know, you're always talking about indecent things, how indecent things are, but you're always the one who brings it up in the first place, you know? What? You think you can beat me in a battle of wits? You're nothing! That's not what I'm trying to do. Don't bother! The only one who's allowed to accuse me is Master. My heart and soul belong to him. I need to pump the brakes on this situation. Ah! Awkward silence.
What do you want?
I wanted to talk to you about the fact that Sakura had asked you to meet with you. What?
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about. Byakuya already told me she had asked to meet with him. What? She wanted to meet with Master too? I just said two, didn't I? I guess now it's totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much. So can you tell me about it? I admit I did get the note, but I didn't go see her. I was so scared. So I couldn't bring myself to go. Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Well, until I prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact. Is that good enough? Then I'm going back to my room. With that, Toko quickly retreated into her room. Okay. Oh, Chihiro. Yeah. I didn't particularly like Celeste, so I'm fine with that. I pressed the doorbell. After a few seconds...
You know?
What's up, Makoto? Did you need something?
You know?
Yeah, actually, I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you. How do you know about that?
Could it be?
And would be more like, wow, did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself. She asked Byakuya and Toko to come too. What? When did Sakura tell you that? Oh, well, when she asked me to meet with her, of course. But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, I know. She
How about that?
She gave it to me in person. She happened to mention the others, like in passing. I'm gonna be honest, this is super suspicious. So then you went and met with Sakura?
You got it all wrong.
No way, I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? Yeah, definitely suspicious.
Actually,
The last time I saw Augur was when Hina got hurt and I took her to the nurse's office.
don't look at me.
I haven't seen her since then. Well, I'm here. Could you show me the note she gave you? Do I still have it? Let's see. Hiro was feeling around his pockets.
Hey, come on.
Sorry. Looks like I don't have it anymore. With a big goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands up back out of his pocket. But when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hiro's pocket. Huh?
What?
Quick as the wind, Hiro snatched it back up again and shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out. Trash?
What?
Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked me to meet with me, but I never went. So, well, if you'll excuse me. Oh, Hiro. Quickly slipped back into his room. Hiro said that it was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it. Pocket trash. So heard from Mitoko and Hiro. What next? Hi, Raptor! I'll definitely have to look at the crime scene again, but on top of that, maybe I should find more about the protein can we found on the floor of the rec room. I'm sure it must have come from the chem lab. So where should I start? I was mentioning at the beginning of the stream that in 2 weekends, you guys in the East Coast are going to be 2 hours away from me, and Pacific is going to be 1 hour closer to me. And that is interesting as heck to me. We don't change times. So, yeah. But, of course, there's all kinds of stuff piled up. Nothing in particular. Oh, another coin. Not that I mean to get coins. I've been meaning, I just want to see if there's more of the candy. Okay, so this one here. There's all kind of stuff piled up. Nothing in particular that catches my attention. And this one here. Nothing in particular. Okay. And now we go to the chem lab. Now we go to the chem lab and see what's up with that. I hate that the stairs are all in random places because I don't play this game for long periods. I say as I play them for like 2-3 hours a time. But I don't remember. Did not realize Daylight Savings was so close. Yeah, the only reason I know is because I work with teams from all over the world. So we have to know, basically. We were just given like, oh hey, Daylight savings is gonna happen on this day for this countries and on this day for these countries. But people from this country, don't worry, it doesn't apply to you. And I'm just like, yeah, sure. It doesn't apply to me right now, I guess. This is the physics lab, right? Yeah, this is the physics lab. Also, daylight savings usually happens around PAX, so that's another way I remember it. Because my first time experiencing daylight savings was at PAX. I am the weird person that, to experience daylight savings, I decided to stay awake and see the clock go from 12 to 2 instead of to 1. I was like, this is so weird. This is so weird. I need to see it. I need to see it happening. Ugh, he's here. Let's talk to him first. And of course, the next day after that, at PAX, I was completely and utterly devastated because I didn't get enough sleep. Like you do in a convention, you know? So, did you find anything? Somehow I can sense him saying, "Leave me alone," without him even having to say it. This isn't my first time seeing the shelf, but I just can't get over how big it is. I should probably take a closer look at it. It looks like 3 shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. But more importantly right now, what's that powder that's been spilled in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step on it. It's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I better not leave a footprint. And what is it? Is it poison? It's poison! There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the the powder came from? It looks like a bottle that had a label on it. Chem C4. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning, checking things out. And at that point, this room wasn't like this. Then this powder must have been spilled.
So in other words...
That's right. It could have only been around the time of the incident. If that really is when it happened, it must be related to the case somehow. Source of the powder, C4. C4 sounds like... dynamite. On the shelf is... one look, and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. These look like poisons and powder and powerful chemicals. All the containers on this shelf are labeled C with the letter C and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving and unit section C. On the shelf, it looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are. They're reagents, but simply put, they are used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must truly be a bliss. I knew all about reagents back in the day, but I just realized that I graduated high school almost 12 years ago. Fuck. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I don't like this. I don't like this realization, guys. I don't like it. I'm old. I'm old. I'm old. Can you believe I'm old? I look like this. I'm so pretty. But I'm old. Oh no. Oh no! Isn't that kinda harsh?
What?
What? You think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world?
That's fine.
The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. I didn't even say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Right now I need to focus on the shelf. Other containers on this shelf are labeled B with a number. So I guess I can consider the shelving unit section B. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. In which case, I don't have to worry too much about this shelf. Let's see what's on this shelf. There are all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. But that's a C4! Look, there's a C9! There's a C9! There's a C9! Jesus Christ! What's it doing there? I say yes, I need to stand and stretch. Okay. I stood up. I stretched. Back to video game. I hope you like video game, because I brought you more video game. All the containers in this shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section A. Huh? But wait! There's one bottle here that's labeled Chem C9. Could someone have put it here on accident? I should try to find out more about the shelving unit. It looks like it's split into 3 sections, yeah? Section A has dietary supplements, Section B has reagents, and Section C has lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from Section A. But what concerns me is that in Section A, there was a bottle with the label from Section C. And what was a bottle of poison doing from Section C doing from Section A? There's definitely something going on there. Yeah! I don't think there's anything else here. Maybe the footprints? These are footprints? They're only in front of the left shelf. How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out the floor plan. But by we, do you mean me? How kind of you to offer. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of pen and paper and pen.
What?
Well, let's go. Chop chop. Okay. So I got to work, and before long, I'd drawn up a sketch of the room. So how's this? Not bad. For you, I mean. For me?
I see.
So when you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left the footprints only had business with the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. But that's what the footprints tell me.
I see.
These footprints must be.
It's certainly possible.
Makoto, are they yours? No.
What?
Okay then, let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size and I'll confirm their size for myself. Couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said. I see. Your feet too appear to be too big. Oh no, big feet! Big feet! Unfortunately, I must admit, these are not your footprints. Unfortunately? Hi, Sean! Wait, what are you doing up so late? Oh my god, I just noticed. It's like 2 a.m. What the heck? But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. Then these prints are a really valuable clue. I should probably take a good hard look at that powder. There's a bunch of yellow powder. Yeah. And there's also, looks like the bottle is Chem C4. Yeah, we already did that. Oh, okay, we're doing more things with the map. Based on the position of the prints, whoever it was only went to the left side of the shelf. According to Byakuya, the powder would have to have been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. Footprints. Footprints! I've already taken a good look to the chem lab. Maybe I should take another look around the rec room. Yeah. I'm way past my bedtime. How's it going? Oh, should I tell you guys? So, a lot of you guys probably know I suffer from constant migraines. So I went to a doctor at the beginning of the month to see if we could get it figured out or something. I say I need to take a drink of water so it's not me creating suspense. Or is it? And I had a few other issues that I wanted to check up on. So we went to the doctor and everything, and I had... Oh, thank you. I'm gonna hydrate once more. Anyway, I had a lot of blood tests done. They're so expensive. I hope that my insurance covers most of them. They're so expensive. But it did say one good thing for me. Do not have diabetes. But because of the headaches and everything, and because I suffer from stress, I do have to get an EKG and a heart monitor placed in me for 24 hours. So, tomorrow, oh my god, tomorrow, I am going to sorry, Kyoko, give me a second. I'm going to the hospital to get a heart monitor placed on me for 24 hours, and then on Friday, I have to go get an EKG and get the heart monitor removed. Isn't it fun? Isn't that fun? They did find a couple of other things weird with my blood and stuff, so we're gonna also talk about that. Because I had a it's called vasculitis, leukocytoclastic vasculitis. I don't remember the name in English. I don't remember which way it was. Anyway, basically it was an autoimmune response to something, we don't know what, because it can happen to anyone apparently. But it's, again, an autoimmune issue that happened back in 2010, 2011, a long time ago. And that apparently can hurt my joints. I can't be... They took your blood and charged you for it, right? They took my blood to feed vampires. Wait, they should be paying me. If it's to feed someone, they should be paying me. Anyway, I had an autoimmune response and it cleared itself after a couple of months and getting some things diagnosed a long time ago. And basically, they didn't tell me that it might screw up with my joints. So now every time that my joints hurt, I'm like, oh, is it ever since we went to the doctor, I've been like, oh, are my joints hurting because this reason or because this other reason? What's the truth? And also, like, apparently that might also take me a little bit longer to lose weight because of it. Who knows? But I'm the perfect weight anyway. Anyway, oh my god, I'll keep you guys updated tomorrow because I will be streaming tomorrow either way. So that's gonna be fun. Hospitals are fun. They're so much fun. Sad face. Anyway, back to the game. So Makoto, how's your investigation going? I told Kyoko what Toko and Hiro had told me.
I see.
So along with Byakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying. Someone's lying?
Anyway.
Well, I've made some progress of my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These three things have revealed new clues. You'd do well to look them over one more time. Okay, Sakura's body. According to Kyoko, there is still something to be discovered in Sakura's body.
Just a second.
Just staring off into space isn't going to help you figure out. Oh, thank you, Kyoko. You know, thank you. Like, oh my god. There might be something with my white blood cells, which could explain my autoimmune issue years ago that might, you know, do something. Who knows? Oh no, you weren't here. I actually cried. I was crying. Full on tears crying. Like if I had just seen a sad part of a movie crying. I had, oh my god, it was just terrible. It was just so much. It was just so bad. I cried. I cannot, like, I don't remember games that have really, like, made me cry. And then there's this one that it did make me cry, and I can't believe it. I'm looking at you, game. How dare you make me cry? How dare you? Sakura really was one of my favorites, though. She's so sweet, and she's so nice. She just wanted to protect everyone. Anyway. Just staring off into space isn't going to help you figure out anything out. Well, yeah, I know, but...
Hey.
Don't you think you might need to actually examine the body? There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. That's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Oh yeah, that is actually not a good thing unless you're a detective. Or a mortuary or a mortuary assistant. Forensics? Yeah, around those. And the first death was the one... Oh no! Oh, Sayaka's death was... wild. Like, I didn't cry, but she had already become my favorite. And then, you know, like, suddenly losing her, I was just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And then the whole thing, the twist with it, I'm just, you know, made me feel things. I haven't felt things in a while. That sounds so weird, but... I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
It's true.
That's totally normal. Then how can you?
So...
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. It really was. Oh my god, it really was. What? Sorry, never mind. We know! We the players know that she is the ultimate detective. Don't hide it from us, game.
Hey.
More importantly, look here. Ooh, look at the powder. Her shoes.
Correct.
See the yellow powder on her instep? Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
The powder is clue number 1.
Hey.
Next is the wound on her head. Look carefully.
It's true.
Actually, even telling you, it's incredibly difficult to spot. So let me just explain.
Would seem...
It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows on the head. Oh, okay. The bottle at the chem lab was also broken. It seemed to have shattered somehow. Interesting. 2 blows.
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one.
It's true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. Huh. I can't believe how she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. And then she told us to look at the bottles. Something new? Something new. I mean, chess pieces, I guess.
Hey.
So, did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention and make sure you find that. Yeah, they're chess pieces. Correlation. Hey, Kyoko, can't you just tell me what it is? Aww. Poor us, we're dumb.
So...
I don't mind guiding you towards clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusions so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome. And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer? I do trust you, to a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Only to a degree? Yeah.
Hey.
Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm, if you don't mind helping me, right? An experiment?
Anyway...
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces too. Huh? Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
That doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya is not here, so...
So then,
Anyway, I need to go get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather all the glasses. All the glass. All the glasses? Glasses and glass are different things for some reason. English is a fun language. With that, Kyoko left the room. I really don't know what this is about, but what choice do I have? I'd better just do it. I took the broom and dustpan and got to work, collecting all the broken pieces. I just eat words. I just eat words. Jesus Christ. And just as I finished up... Sorry to keep you waiting.
so then,
Is everything ready? Then let's get to work. So what kind of experiment are we doing?
in other words,
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare weights. Compare weights of what? The pieces of glass you collected and one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact. It should be replaced. Well, I can speak Spanish. So if everyone can just learn Spanish, I think we're set. If everyone could just learn Spanish, we know we can get rid of English and so much better anyway. It's not like we have a billion dialects of Spanish just within one country. Oh my god. Oh my god. Spanish is so stupid. I mean, it's the same with every language, really. You're halfway there? Yay! But I bet that if I start speaking in Spanish, you probably wouldn't understand me because I speak so fast. Like, I actually speak really fast in English when I'm not reading, and it confuses people. And I actually don't speak as fast as when I speak Spanish. It's hilarious to some people. I can't... It's funny. Languages are stupid and funny. Why do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done. Oh.
listen.
First, let's compare the weight of 2 of the normal Monokuma bottles. It's balanced,
In other words,
which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. Which makes sense. And the Monokuma figures inside are basically the same, and nothing else could really affect the weight.
so then,
Now, here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now, what might we expect to see? Well, a normal assumption would be either they'll balance out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to get all of them, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there.
so then,
Okay then, let's give it a try. Oh, it's heavier! The broken pieces are heavier? How is that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought. What?
In other words,
The results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottle put it all together,
Hey.
and I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. And I feel for anyone who had to learn. I also feel for anyone that had to learn English as a second language. I had the luck of starting to learn it when I was really young, which makes me half native, sort of native. And and my mom went to a German school when she was younger, so she insisted that if we were going to watch a movie, if it was in English, we had to put subtitles, and like the subtitles in English and stuff, not in Spanish, because if we put it in Spanish, we would actually read the subtitles and not really like learn what they were saying. And the books and their original language, most of them, like I'm gonna surprise you guys. I didn't like reading. I say as I play visual novels. I say as I read a lot, but I actually don't read that much. Maybe now that I don't stream on Tuesdays, I'll be able to read more. But I've been crocheting more. Oh well. But my mom kind of was like very strict about that, because that's how she learned German and also how she learned English when she was in high school in Canada. So it was a very immersive education. And I always have people like, oh, but you know, this movie, this Disney movie in Spanish, it's so good. And I'm like, what? What the fuck do you mean La Sirenita is the same as The Little Mermaid? I mean, that makes sense because we know the titles in both languages. But like, the songs, especially the songs from Disney, are so weird in Spanish that my brain is just like, okay, I need to listen to the melody to recognize the song, and then I'll figure out what they're saying. It's oh my god, it's such a mess. Which, yes, means that I've been speaking English from since the age of 5, and I'm old. I also had the realization that I finished high school 12 years ago. Oh boy. Oh boy. Anyway, let's continue with this. So, what do you think? It's all on you. Monokuma bottle experiment has been added. Yeah! And then this. Kyoko's at the magazine shelf was hiding a clue of some kind. Clue. Rave raging. Well, you know what they say. Fine wine ages really well, so you only have to age like fine wine or something or other. Oh, the magazine is upside down. Someone put it back that way on accident.
Hey.
Something catches your eye. It's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. Picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. Oh, someone is blaming someone here. I age like cheese. Some cheese ages perfectly. Some cheese. But yeah, they do get funkier. Oh my god. Oh my god. That just reminds me, my mom last time I went to visit my mom, not when I went to live with my mom for a bit, she put a plate of cheese and crackers, and the cheese had a honey. It was a brie, and we all ate it, and then she came out to eat some, and it was gone, and I feel so bad. I feel so bad. This is one of the pages near the center of the magazine had a word written in bold bloody letters. And it said Toko. But it's not Toko. I don't think it's Toko. I think it actually is Hiro. Could this be? Brie is so good. I am so not concentrating on the game right now. My mom heats up the brie a little bit, like 30 seconds on 7-ish, and then puts jam on top of it. Usually a raspberry or a blueberry jam, and it is so good. You just eat that with crackers and, you know, fine dining. There's nothing better than that. But I am partial to a camembert. Camembert's also really good. And I am also partial to cheese in general, except like, actually I don't really like funky cheese, like goat cheese I don't like, feta I don't like. I like those not smelly cheese, or maybe it's goat cheese that I don't like. I don't know, but I like cheese. I like a cheddar, I like a mozzarella, I like a brie, I like a camembert, I like an Emmental. Oh, anyway, I have stories about that. Maybe another time I'll tell stories about cheese, because wow, my life is just wow. Could this be a dying message?
Correct.
Then it would appear you found it. Kyoko, is this?
So...
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. A dying message.
However...
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. I look forward to the cheese stream. Yes! Maybe one day I'll just splurge on cheese and have a cheese stream, and I'll rate it, and then I'll tell the story of the cheese. Cannot believe I have a story of cheese. Brie cheese with turkey and honey mustard and toasted baguette. Tastes really good. That reminds me that I need to learn how to make baguette. But apparently baguette is one of those very difficult things to get, and I am intimidated. I'm just so intimidated. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it, for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that? That says taco, right? Yeah, it looks like it. Then she's the killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet. I'm pretty sure it's not Taco. It's Hiro. Oh, I feel so bad for Hiro, but it's Hiro, and I kind of want it to be Byakuya. I don't like Byakuya. I want to kick him in the butt. How hard can they be if the French can do it? It should be easy. Oh, oh, honey. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. Let me see. Let me see. All-purpose flour baguette. If I can spell, it would be perfect. Okay, French-style baguettes from King Arthur Bakery. Says yeah, baking. King Arthur Baking. Let's see. It preps in 15 minutes. It takes 20 to 25 minutes, but it takes a 4 hours and 35 minute total. 4 hours and 25 minute total. Oh, also, it uses King Arthur unbleached all-purpose flour. Is this from the UK? Is this site from the UK? Hey, are you from the UK? Let me get to see where you're from. It doesn't say. Oh my god, I would have you in the fridge by that time it's done. See? So it's basically a, oh, I have some friends over, so I'm going to make some baguettes the day before type thing. Sounds like we're having a baking stream. If I had a laptop, I would definitely do a baking stream. But I have a computer, like a full setup, but I don't have a laptop. So donate $1,000 so I can buy one. No, don't. I mean, if you do donate, it'll go towards my debt. So please be careful. Please be careful. I don't promise a laptop. I always snack on stuff while things are cooking or baking. Yes, it's so good. There's this bread I found that I haven't done again because I keep forgetting. But it's a pull apart herb and garlic herb bread, and it's so good. It only takes like 2 hours to make, and I really want to make it for the next like time I'm meeting with people. But then my brother came up and was like, hey, I'm on a diet. I can't eat carbs. And I was just like, okay, not for my brother's birthday, who is the next birthday in my family. So, oh, and I can make, I learned how to make pizza dough. Pizza dough is so good. Making your own home pizza is so good. Next thing that I have to learn is how to make hamburger patties. I think I'm getting hungry. I think I might be getting hungry. Anyway, let's go with this. Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet.
I won't forgive you.
It's settled. She's a killer for sure. And me, who died? Sakura. Sakura died. Her is not all the murder doing it. I don't know if my coworker is here, but I have a coworker who was basically training me in some audio stuff back when I was in their team, and I fall asleep while training very easily. It's a curse, but I still like learn everything. Don't ask how I manage it. I do not recommend. And the times that I would wake up would be when we were listening to audiobooks and it was like murder. So we would look at each other and it's like murder. so much fun. Oh, I miss that. I miss that team. But I've heard that it's not as fun. I mean, everyone is also virtual now, so, you know, whatever. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. Yeah, me too. I don't think it's Toko. I don't think it's Toko. I don't think it's Toko. So, oh, but that writing is also not Hiro. If it's that writing, it's not Hiro. Is it Byakuya's? Does Byakuya have a bad writing? Does Byakuya have bad writing? I hope it's not Hina. Because if it's Hina, then what the fuck?
Whoops, you caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake.
Monokuma hit you, but you're so funny.
Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Can I? Can I? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
It's already time, but the mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. Should I... No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen. Oh boy. I have to work early tomorrow. It's only an hour early and I usually do wake up at around 7:30, so I'd be fine. Oh boy, what do I want to do? Do I want to leave it for tomorrow? Because I think it will be like another hour and a half if we do it right now. Dovey, if you're still there, what do you recommend? Because trials are actually becoming shorter-ish, like longer but shorter at the same time, considering there's less people. How long could this trial be? This trial takes a while. Yeah, I guess that means we'll leave it for tomorrow. Tomorrow? Oh my god. As you can see, I'm kind of addicted to VTubers. It's a doozy. Okay. Before I end the stream, let's... Well, first of all, let's save. We have to save. I don't know how often this game saves. So, I always double save. Anyway. Let's recap what we know. Sakura is dead. We were asleep when it happened, so it could have been anyone. It could have been Kyoko, could have been Hina, it could have been Toko, it could have been Hiro, or it could have been Byakuya. We know that Sakura called for Toko, Byakuya, and Hiro to come to the rec room where she was murdered. We know that everyone had a motive considering she was the spy. Let's see. We know that there's a protein. Oh my god. I think there's a new Agretsuko season out. Maybe I should watch that soon. Anyway, protein bottle in the rec room. There is yellow powder on her shoes. She vomited blood. She got hit by 2 bottles. So it's a combination of 2 different bottles, which leads me to believe that it's both the Chem Lab bottle and the bottle in the Monokuma bottle. I heard 4 words and knew what trial you were on. Oh no, McDaddy, we're literally about to end the stream. I'm just trying to recap everything before we end the stream. I'm sorry. What else? We know that there's footsteps. We know that there's a message, but we know for a fact that, well, and we don't know for a fact it's not Toko. But it most likely isn't Toko because, like, why would, you know, it doesn't really make sense. Let's see what else we know. We know Hiro is acting all weird. Danganronpa has few of my favorite voice actors. Danganronpa has really good voice actors. Everyone, like, I am getting close with Byakuya with that I really hate you, but I love to hate you. So we're getting there. But the rest have been amazing. They have been great. What else do we know? The footsteps, they're not Makoto's. We were asleep. They wouldn't pull that. So, smaller feet. The bottles, there's 2 different weights, which leads me to think 2 different bottles were shattered. There was chemicals on the part A of the shelf. There was poison in part A of the shelf, which leads me to believe that the protein shake that she was drinking wasn't protein. It was poison. Okay, so here's my train of thought. This is what I'm thinking before they end the stream. I'm thinking that someone went over to her with a protein shake and no, because she had the powder on her shoes, so she must have had something. She must have either gone to the chem lab or some of the powder spilled. That's a very weird word. Weird words to get confused. Oh my god. So my 2 suspects. Here are my 2 suspects. Hiro? Felix writing time. Oh my god! You have no idea. I really want to play those games. I really want to play those games. I want to play them so much. I really need to buy them. I have them I have the first ones on the DS, but I don't want to stream with the DS. I want to, you know, because the hands are very uncomfortable, and also I'm a VTuber, so I have to look at the screen for you to see me, because if I'm playing on the DS, I'll be like this all the time, and like that doesn't lead to a good screen. Hiro's an idiot. Hiro's an idiot, but he did say something about knowing that Byakuya and Toko were also meeting with Sakura, which, suspicion. I don't want to think Hina, but Hina could have been. I want it to be Byakuya. Can it be Byakuya? He got himself stuck in a robo costume. Yeah. He does a stoner without the stoner. Yeah. But the Ace Attorney are still good. Oh, I just want to play more visual novels. I don't want visual novels to be the thing that I do on stream. I want to play all the different types of games. But I want to play more visual novels because they're so much fun. I do know for a fact that the next visual novel we're going to play is the final of the 999 series. But it's not the next game that we're going to play. Ugh, everyone's just super sus. Like, even Kyoko, even though I love her, even Kyoko, it's still... There's... I can't help but be sus of everyone. That's all I'm gonna say. I think that's my conclusion. This is not like the Celeste trial. Celeste trial was far too easy for me. It was far too easy for me. But this one, and Oh yeah, the second one is so good. The first one's also really good, but the second one is so good. She plays in character in FF7 remake. Ooh, who does she play? Or voice or whatever, you know, it's acting. And the fact that Chihiro's back in still, but not Chihiro. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I don't. This is the first time I don't have an actual suspect. I'm not suspicious of anyone particular. Like, I want to be suspicious of Byakuya. I want it to be Byakuya. It feels too much like Byakuya, but also Byakuya wouldn't be that dumb. I feel like Byakuya isn't that dumb. So there's something. It feels like there's something I am missing, but clearly the game thinks I am ready for the trial, which means I have looked at all the information that I have been given. Though Hiro that had that candy wrapper as well, which Hina said that she took and no one else could have eaten. There's too much to think about here. Anyway, I think we are going to end the stream here. It has been a pleasure to play this video game with you guys. Next stream is gonna be tomorrow. Heck yeah, tomorrow. At 7 p.m. Costa Rican time, which currently is Central Time. Yeah, I was gonna say bring your popcorn, but I guess Dovey beat me to it. Let's see who is streaming that we can raid. What are you streaming? No. Oh, that would be fun. Oh, that would be fun. No. You'll bring the cheese? Heck yeah, cheese and wine, please. Yeah, we are going to raid this person. We've raided them not often, but we've raided them enough. We are going to raid Zeno Penumbra, also known as Papa Z. And we are just going to say, you know, no spoilers. Everyone sus. That's all we gotta say. No spoilers. Everyone sus. Thank you guys so very much for stopping by today, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Bye. 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 And now I have a Beatles song stuck in my head. It's your time to guess which one it is.